If you're taking your 2018 or newer JL off-road and you want some insurance that your critical components stay in good condition, this AEV Dana 44 front differential skid plate is a great solution. I want to stress right off the bat that this is for the JLs that have a Dana 44 in the front. Not everyone does. Like the Rubicon 392 high altitude models or other models, so just make sure that you are checking your front diff just to be sure and you're getting the right one for your Jeep. Now regardless, this skid is for the JL owner who is taking their Wrangler on more moderate to difficult trails for overlanding adventures or rock crawling and has either had a scare with hazards coming in contact with their differential or simply just wants to avoid that scenario altogether. This is also a lighter weight form-fitting choice which offers some of the most clearance out of a diff skid while still offering functional protection if you're looking for an all-in-one premium choice. Now the front differential is crucial when it comes to your JL's four-wheel drive capabilities, so protecting it at all costs, especially when you're out in the middle of nowhere, is necessary. A skid plate here is a form-fitting option that cradles both the differential and the pinion up top, providing a thick layer of protection, which will save your diff in the event that you do come down on an obstacle or get into a sticky situation where a hazard gets thrown at it, especially in the front, making sure that you can get out of the woods and drive yourself home rather than being stuck. Now with it being conformed, it's also a smaller option compared to other choices, making it lighter weight if you're conscious about how much weight that you are adding to your build, and it stays out of the way compared to lower hanging options. It even has some punched holes in the build to make sure that it's cleanable and drainable, so you're not gonna have to worry about it getting super gunked up over time. Now this is made of a premium grade 4mm thick stamped steel material, which gives the skid plate its form around the differential, in addition to the strength thanks to the rigidity of the material itself. Now on top, there's a black powder coat finish that will fight against rust over time and any smaller surface damage that it may come in contact with. The kit also comes with all of the hardware required for a complete bolt-on installation. It doesn't require any modifications or drilling to the undercarriage, making the install hassle-free. This is about $450, which is pretty average for this type of skid plate. Now what I think stands out about this option is the compact build, allowing for clearance, the durability of the build itself, and it's super easy to install, making it a hassle-free way to get solid protection. Now if you're looking for a worthwhile investment to keep your JL up and running while you're off-road, then this is definitely a great choice to consider. Install is super simple here at a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. Again, no drilling or modification is required for this install, so it should take at most an hour to get this in place. At this point, I'm going to hand it over to one of our installers. They're going to show you a detailed breakdown on how you can get this bolted up. So that wraps it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
For this install, you're going to need an impact, a 15 and a 17mm socket. Today we're going to be installing a front differential skid plate. Let's get into it. First up, we're going to install our skid plate. So I'm going to take one of the U-bolts and 2 of our nuts. I'm going to put the U-bolt up here like that. We can go ahead and take our second one and put it right here like so. And then I'm just going to be threading these on by hand, both sides. Now we're going to take this hoop, we're going to put it with this side facing towards the front of the vehicle. And then we're going to take our 2 supplied bolts and we're going to thread them on by hand. Now that we have these threaded on by hand, I'm going to go ahead and tighten all of them down with a 15mm socket and an impact. So this last one that came with the kit appears to be a 17mm. So if you see a nut in the kit that looks like that. It's going to be a 17 millimeter. Otherwise, everything else on here is the same.
So that wraps it up for my review and the install of the AEV Dana 44 front differential skid plate, fitting all 2018 and newer JL Wranglers, and you can find this right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.